Well, folks, thanks for all your patience. I know this recording has been a long time coming. I hope to catch up on several things that have happened since the last episode.
All right, well, this is the mountain that we are headed up right now. It's Monday. We've been down in Idlewild. You want to do a shout out to anybody?
Shout out to the trail angel that got us here. He is Chris. He gave us a ride from town to the trailhead here.
Which is about 2.5 miles, so it saved us 2.5 miles. What do you think of the views?
It's beautiful.
Look at this.
This is the beginning of their climb up Mount San Jacinto.
Going up, up, up.
It's one of the first larger peaks that they're going to attempt.
And then there's the trail that we've been coming around. So that's just a 180-degree view of what we're seeing.
Even this late in the year, Southern California is continuing to see snow.
Oh, it's terrible. It's like a whiteout. Or it's the only piece of snow we've really seen. We've seen some little bitty pieces, little patches, but first snow on the trail. On our way up the trail. We are almost up, and then we are going to hike over and hit the summit. We're going to do a summit run. The weather's beautiful. They say there's a chance for some rain, which would, at this altitude, equal snow, but I think we're willing to risk it for a quick summit of Mount San Jacinto. And we're on our way up the mountain. And if you can see it, it has started doing what, McKenna?
Snowing.
It is snowing on us. So we're going to continue our push up. We're at about 8,500. We got to go to about 10,000. We are adventurers. Adventure is out there. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go up in the snow. All right, I know I said our next video was going to be at the summit, but since then it has really started coming down. No worries. We are prepared for this. We have snow gear, we have thermals, we have crampons, we have ice axes, we have our trekking poles. We have strong shelters, and up at the summit is a summit shelter, so we're good. But boy, is it coming down. Look at this. Big fluffy flakes. It's beautiful. All right, let's keep hiking. You ready?
Yep.
Adventure must be found. Caw-caw! Crossing a snowfield in a snowstorm with my daughter on top of Mount San Jacinto. There's a steep bit here. The snowstorm slowed down for a little bit, and it is now back with a vengeance. So we're going to keep on trekking, and we're going to keep going up. You having fun, McKenna? Eating snow.
Hail, yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
They continue to climb, and the snow just gets deeper, and in the end, they don't summit that day.
So our summit plans got stifled last night by another snowstorm. We will continue the hike up there and hopefully summit this morning. But first, a huge thing of oatmeal. Morning, kitten. All right, Tonks, we ready?
Yeah.
Breakfast. That's the stove that doesn't really work. The Coleman. Anybody that's gonna hike, I would avoid this Coleman fuel. It's got a weird seal in it, and it doesn't work with. We've got 3 different stoves, and it doesn't work with 2 of them. So, just a heads up.
One important thing to know when you're hiking in the snow, if the temperatures come up a little bit during the day, you can get that top layer that melts a little bit, and then overnight it'll freeze again, leaving you a crust of ice on top. And that's what those microspikes are really for, to help you get a better grip on that layer of ice.
All right, my turn. See if I can do this without falling on my bottom. I'm absolutely certain that the camera does not give any idea of the angle.
Unfortunately, when Tonks was climbing up one of these steep, icy fields, she actually did slip and start to fall down the mountain. Band-Aid, thankfully, had taught her how to use her ice axe, so she got herself stopped before she got really hurt.
All right, 10,400 feet. We're at the summit shelter. Right there's the summit. I think we're going to bivvy up in this shelter for the night and run over without packs and do the summit. But this is salvation because our feet are frozen, our ankles are killing us. McKenna took a nasty fall earlier. She recovered. She slid down a snowfield and managed to arrest herself right before the rocks. So you did good, baby girl.
I went about 10 feet down it.
No, you were closer to 20 feet.
20 feet, all right.
And right there you can see that ice axe.
So anyway, there's shelter for the night. Out of the wind, out of the elements, warm. Sun should heat that thing up. All right, here we go.
That fall was really scary, but Tonks is such a hero. And thank you to Band-Aid for teaching her how to do that self-arrest and save our baby girl from some broken bones.
Well, here we are. This is day 3 on the mountain in the snow. And we are headed down. And we're gonna hit I-10 and get a hitch into Palm Springs, and we're gonna head home. McKenna took a pretty nasty spill yesterday. She managed to self-arrest on the snow. I was very proud of her, but that still freaked her out. And then today, I glissaded down and collided with a tree, and I twisted my ankle pretty good, so I am hobbling down the mountain. It'll take us about 2 days to get to I-10, so I'm limping down. We're both bummed out about it, but we're gonna go home and rest for a couple of weeks.
If you're not familiar with what glissading is, here's a good example.
Ready whenever you are.
Ready? And I'm gonna move a bit. Woo!
And that is glissading. So we're coming down from up there. It's all snowfields, and this was a gentle babbling brook about 1,000 feet above us. And now it's considerably more than that, as you can see. And McKenna's going to make her way across. Go, Tonks! Nice! So, from snow to no more snow, but now we've got rock. And we basically follow along this ridge until we get down there, way out there. And in case anybody was wondering how I earned the name Band-Aid, that ought to give you an idea. Post-holing sucks, especially when there's a log there that you can't see and you stab yourself. So we came from way up there all the way down through the snow, all the way onto those rocks, and we're in the rocks now. We're walking along this trail, and all of a sudden, there's the desert. I don't know if you can tell, but down there, that's all wind farm. That's all windmills. All right, a couple more miles to the campground. Let's make some tracks. Hey, what are we doing right now, McKenna?
Back on the snow, walking.
Back in the snow! And you can see it's a nice steep angle. So far down there. Into the snow, out of the snow, into the snow, out of the snow, into the snow, out of the snow. What about you? Are you ready to be out of the snow? Me too. All right, onwards and upwards, or downwards somewhere. So this is our campsite. We finally got out of the snow. Oh no, look, there's more snow. A little bit last night. So this is the Fuller Ridge campground. Supposedly there's parking and a road and everything up here, but I found that hard to believe. But this was our first camp out of the snow in 3 days. So it was actually probably one of the warmest we'd had too. All right, McKenna, how many miles we gotta go?
12 to 15.
We're walking through the trees, no snow, thank goodness. And this is the first view
Of the day.
of the day. Sehr schön. Very beautiful.
Postcard worthy.
It is definitely postcard worthy.
That view is beautiful, but Tonks and Band-Aid are hurting pretty bad right now.
All right, I'm gonna try to get a good close-up of this. So that's what the leaves look like, and there's some sort of a fruited or flowers that are emerging on it. But what is this tree? It looks plastic. It looks fake. I mean, you're seeing the right color. It's that red. I mean, it's red. Crazy.
Narrating these videos is an awful lot of fun because I get to share the adventures with all of our friends and family. But sometimes there's just no words.
Camped last night next to the fountain here. The infamous water fountain. So we have a 5-mile hike down through the desert sand to get down to I-10 and then Palm Springs, where we've got a hotel room and then home. to heal.
Yeah, there really is actually a water fountain just kind of hanging out in the middle of the desert.
What do you think? First road walk. Got about a mile and a half of road walk. And we just met an AmeriCorps crew that's headed up to do trail maintenance. So big shout out to AmeriCorps and all their volunteers and their paid staff who help make this hike possible for all of us. It's outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
It was a hard decision for her to make, but Tonks is going to leave the trail for a while so that her knee has a little bit more time to heal. Band-Aid will return by himself and will keep sharing his adventures.